back to my channel. It's your girl named Ling, aka Naomi, and we back with another video. If you hear that noise in the background, it's my fan. I'm sorry, but it's hot in here. Extremely hot in here. But anyways, today we will be doing an extremely relatable video to anybody in the working class of things customers do that employees hate. Now, you see, I work in a job. Well, clearly I have to have a job to work. I work in a job. I work in a food place, and I go through a lot of people throughout the day, whether it's kids, adults, teenagers, rude college kids. Ooh, Instagram notification. And yeah, so I get my fair share of respect and disrespect. And if you don't have a job, then you might not be able to relate or understand, or hey, you might even realize that you've been doing some of the things that we find very, very, very annoying. So let's get into the video. The first thing is coming to the register and ignoring the cashier. There's nothing more than I hate than when I'm asking somebody, oh, hi, how are you? And they don't respond. I ask if they're getting a drink, and they don't respond. I ask them if they want their receipt, and they don't respond. But God forbid, I say, okay, like I take their card, do their transaction, give it back, and say, you're all set. Oh my God, all hell breaks loose. Where's my receipt? I can't get a receipt back. Oh my God, they want to sit here and argue with me. Sweetie pie, I know you heard me the first time say, oh, hi, how are you? I know you heard me the second time when I asked you if you were buying a drink. And I know you heard me the third time when I asked if you would like your receipt. But because you didn't respond, I did not hand you a receipt. I am an eco-friendly person. I am trying to save paper. So if you don't ask for the receipt and you don't say, yes, I would like my receipt, I'm not going to give you a receipt. And it's one thing if the person has headphones on and they can't hear me. I mean, even if you have headphones on, if you're coming to the register, I think you should turn your music off. But these people don't be having headphones in, nothing at all. So it's like, you don't hear me because you don't want to hear me. It's not because you don't hear me because you really can't hear me. You're just choosing not to respond to me, which gets me highly, highly, highly upset. The second thing that gets employees mad. I hate when I'm on register, and at my job, when you're on register, that means you also have to clean like the dining area. I hate when I push in the chairs, I wipe down the table, and then I come across one table that just has everybody's stuff on it. And it's like, you know, this is not that type of restaurant where we come and cater to you and ask you what you would like. You come up, you tell us what you want, you pay for your food, and you take it to go, or you can sit down and eat. But that does not mean you leave a mess on the table. I don't know why your drink is here. I don't know why your empty bowl is here, why your dirty napkins and cups and forks are here. The garbage can is by the exit. Why didn't you take it with you? Like, I don't understand. Like, it literally blows my mind because it makes me think, oh, at home, do you just leave the stuff like that? Like, it really truly gets me upset. Like, the same people that leave it there are the same people that literally watched me clean the table off, push the seats in to make sure everything looks nice, and they still leave their stuff there when it's clear. We are not that type of restaurant. Not that type. So why did you leave your stuff there? Like, there was even a time where my job closes at 10 o'clock and it was 9:55. So I started shutting down the front, you know, cleaning the tables, putting the chairs up. And there was a group of people still sitting down eating. I told them, I was like, you know, the dining room is closed. I have to clean because of my job. There's a lot of stuff to clean. And I was like, you know, the exit is that way. There's a garbage next to the exit if you're finished. And if you're not finished, there's bags on the wall. The guy gets up and he tells everybody, oh, just leave your stuff there. They're cleaning. And I got so frustrated. I was just like, no, can you throw your stuff out, please? We don't do that here. And luckily, a couple of people in his group were like, no, man, like, let's throw it out. Like, that's rude. And it just literally blew my mind at the fact that he thinks I'm a maid. He thinks I'm a servant. I'm not supposed to clean up your bowls. You're supposed to throw that out yourself. Like, I was just so frustrated. And I know I keep saying bowl because my job serves bowls of food, but no, I do not work at Chipotle, okay? I don't work, nothing wrong with work at Chipotle. I'm just saying I don't work at Chipotle. So you guys don't ask that. Well, nobody's gonna ask that. But, like, I don't work at Chipotle. The third thing that gets me upset is when you know you're next in line and you take a long time. Like, there's times where I'm actually a server and I'm not on the cash, and I'm saying, oh, next in line, like, please step up. And people will look at me and just stay on their phones. And I'm like, excuse me, excuse me, and I can only be patient for so long before I start with the death stare, and I'm just like, and you see, then they finally realize, oh, it's my turn. Oh, it's my turn. Oh, I was supposed to, yes, it's your turn. You were supposed to order. Like, they act so dumbfounded, and it gets me so upset. Maybe if you would get off of your phone, you would know that you were up next. And then what kills me even more is that even after they realize that it's time for them to place their order, because at my job, like, you move down the line and tell us what you want and we put the food in the bowl. If you know that you have to order your food as you walk down the line, why do you order one thing and then get back on your phone as if you don't have to go to the next person and tell them what you want in your bowl? Like, they order one thing and they get back on their phone and the next person has to stare at them, and it really does hold up the line, because it's like the people behind you already have their stuff and they're ready to move on to the next station, and they can't because you're standing there on your phone while we're saying excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Like, I hate that. There was one time a customer even told me I have to hold on so he can finish talking to his friend that's right behind him. And I was just sitting there like, did he, whose man's is this? Did he really just tell me I had to hold on, but then got upset when I told the person behind them that he can come to the front? Because I refuse to have the line be held up because you want to have a conversation with your friend that you can easily have with them once you get your food. The fourth thing that gets me upset is when people leave the bathroom disgusting. Disgusting. And it's like at my job, because like everybody does everything. So you can either be cooking, you could be a cashier, you could be making salads, you could be serving the food. Like, everybody can be put in every position, and we all have to clean. Like, nobody comes to the store and cleans for us. That's our job to also clean as well. And I hate like when I go to the bathroom and it's a mess, and say I clean it, and then when I check it again, like maybe an hour later, it's disgusting. And it's like people throw toilet paper on the floor is soaking wet, like people was just dumping water on the floor. And it's just like, is this what you do at your bathroom at home? Why is there toilet paper everywhere? As if you guys were having a toilet paper fight. Like, I don't understand. Why is there water all over the floor as if like you were just dumping it out of the sink? Like, I really, like, it really blows my mind what people do. And people leave nasty things in the bathroom. So it's just like, the bathroom was clean when you walked in, so why did you think it was okay to leave it a mess, to leave it disgusting? You don't do that at your house, so why would you do that here? Like, why would you do that here? The fifth thing that gets me upset, I feel like I'm losing count, I'm gonna just say 5, I don't even know if we have 5, but hey, is the fact, alright, so my job, we don't accept cash anymore, we don't accept Apple Pay, we just accept payments through our app because we have an app, or we just accept credit and debit card payments. I hate when I'm on cash because even though we've been cashless since October 8th of last year, and it is now June 29th, and people still come in here with cash, these are the same people that come in my job every single day. They still come in with cash and act as if they didn't know, as if we didn't just go over this with them yesterday. I hate when they come in and they give me a hard time about the fact that we don't accept cash. Like, they'll pull out cash and try to hand it to me, and I'll say, oh, I'm sorry, we don't accept cash, but we do accept credit and debit cards, and you can pay through our app because there's like a little scan code on our app. Oh, why don't you guys accept cash? I remember back in the day, nobody really accepted cards, and they only wanted cash, and now you guys don't want my cash. You know, that's illegal to not accept cash at stores. Not everybody wants a credit card. Not everybody has a debit card. You're really forcing people to pay a certain type of way. This is horrible. I'm never coming back. Why don't you accept cash? Why? And I'm just sitting there like, sir, I get paid $15 an hour. I am a cashier. The CEO and the person that owns the company is up here. I am a cashier. I am down here. Not even. I'm lower than that. You can't even see me. Do you really think I know the answer as to why we don't accept cash? Like, I don't know the answer. I really don't. If I did, I would tell you. And if I had any type of say, I would say that we should still accept cash, because you're right. Not everybody carries a credit or debit card, and I feel like cash should be accepted everywhere. But they really argue with me as if it's my fault, and they criticize me like, oh, you have horrible customer service because you don't want to accept cash. It's not my fault that we don't accept cash. Like, that's just what I was told. They took out our cash registers, and I can only accept your card. If I accept your cash, I will get fired. So I don't know what you want me to do there. The sixth thing that customers do that get me upset is, like, I understand your kids are hungry. You bring your kids to get food and stuff. And you know, that's fine. That's fine. I love kids. I don't really care. But I hate when they're sitting down eating and they're just letting their kid run around the store. Because kids run around the store, they touch stuff, they move things, and it's just like, this is not your house, this is not a playground. Why are you letting your child run around? And it's like, tell your child to sit down and eat. Discipline your child. There's a lady that comes into my job and her daughter always asks for some type of juice, but the stuff in my job is a little expensive. So her mom says no, and the girl gets upset and hits her mom. Mind you, the girl looks like she's at least like 2 or 3 years old. And I just look at her like, you just let your child hit you. You just let your child hit you. You're not gonna do anything, or her child will get upset and pull out all of our cups. And I'm just sitting there like, are you gonna clean the cups up? Are you gonna, well, you can't put them back because you've already touched them and they've been on the floor and the counter, but are you at least gonna put them all together and throw them out, or give them to me so I can throw them out? No. She just lets her child hit her, pull out cups, and then she grabs her child and leaves. And it's just like, there should be some type of level of respect for you to know that that's not okay and that you should clean it up, or at least apologize if you don't have the time to clean it up. She just looks at the mess, looks at me, and then walks away, and it's just like, you're not gonna clean this up? Like, I get so frustrated, like extremely frustrated. The seventh thing customers do that get me upset is the fact that they will literally come into my job at 9:58, get mad because we don't have everything on our menu because we're about to close, and you know, at that point we stop making food at a certain time, so we don't have so much food to throw away. And it's like, you're here at 9:58, so I'm sorry if there's no more mac and cheese, or if there's no more chicken. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. And they'll get their food, and then they'll say, oh, well, because you guys didn't have what I want, can I get a discount? I'm sorry, when you came in here and you saw that there wasn't really much left, did I hold a gun to your head and say, buy the food right now, get the food right now? Like, I didn't say that. So like, why do you think you're getting a discount? Because you still chose to get food. Like, or they'll try to tell me, oh, because you don't have any more of this, don't charge me extra, but I'm getting that. And I just stand there like, sir, that's not how it works. You don't tell me what you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay the price that I tell you. Don't get it twisted. Let's not flip the script here. Like, I really hate when customers try to take power over because we don't have what they want. So they think that they can just reinforce the prices to get what they want. Like, it blows my mind. The eighth thing that customers do that get me upset, it's like, it pertains to coming in really late. Like, say for example, they come at 9:59 or 9:58 and get food, and they'll say, oh, can I still stay here and eat? And they get upset when I say no, and I'm like, oh, you know, we close at 10 o'clock, like, you can't. They're like, really? But I just brought food. Where am I gonna eat this at? Eat it at home. Eat it outside in the bench in the park. Like, because you can't eat it here. And people don't realize that just the same way when you're at work and you want to go home, we've been at work all day too, and we want to go home. The minute it hits 10 o'clock, we want to start cleaning so we can get out of there faster, because there's machines we have to clean. There's a bathroom we have to clean. We have to sweep floors, scrub floors, mop floors. Like, there's stuff that we have to do so we can go home. And if you're sitting there, we can't put chairs up around you or over you. You're in the way. And it's like, it gets really annoying at the fact that they feel like we're attacking them, when really, like, we just want to go home, and it's not our fault that you came here at exactly 10 o'clock and then want to sit down and eat. Like, sometimes I'll try to be nice and be like, yeah, I can give you 10 minutes, but then they try to drag that 10 minutes into 20 minutes and then into 30 minutes. It's just like, okay, this is why I can't do this. Or like, if I do it for them one time, they think they can come back every day and it's the same treatment, and it's not. Like, it's not. The ninth thing customers do that get me extremely upset is, well, I don't know if people who don't work at a food place might not be able to relate to this one, but when customers come to a job and they ask the ingredients that are in every single last thing. I ask them, oh, what would you like for your base? Can you tell me what's in that? Can you tell me all the ingredients in that? Can you tell me all the ingredients in that? And then it's like when we move on to the next section, oh, can you tell me all the ingredients and everything? Like, at my job, we have to know all the ingredients and everything because we have to know people with nut allergies or gluten allergies or dairy or whatever. But it's like, to sit there and explain all the ingredients to every single last dish to one customer really holds up the line, and it also gets very annoying and very irritating because it's just like, I'm going through everything and you're only going to pick 2 of these items out of like the 8 that I just went through. And like, it gets super, super, super irritating. Oh my God. The 10th thing that customers do that get me upset is when they come to my job and say, oh, I have a nut allergy, a gluten allergy, a dairy allergy, a soy allergy. What can I have? What can I get? You can get out of here. That's what you can get. Like, no offense to people who have those allergies, but it's one thing if you have one allergy, like you're allergic to nuts, and it's like, okay, you're allergic to one thing, I can help you. Or if you're allergic to just gluten, okay, I can help you. But when you're allergic to like 10 million things, and you know that the stuff you can eat is very limited, I feel like you shouldn't really go out, because like, that's really a hassle for people at a job, because everything has different ingredients, and a new employee at my job may not know that something has soy or that something has dairy, because for example, we sell cauliflower that has cheese and garlic, and people don't realize it has cheese on it, so they get it having a dairy allergy, not realizing, and then we have to tell them, oh, it has dairy and soy, and then they're like, oh, I didn't even know. And it's just like, if you know that you're allergic to all of those things, then you really shouldn't be eating out and putting all that trust into somebody else's hands, because it's just like, you can get sick if we miss one allergen that you have. Like, it's just really, 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 really annoying. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you can relate to any of these things, please leave a like down below. Make sure to comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications, because it's the summertime. I'm gonna be uploading a lot. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye. I love to get down. I love to get that's wrong.